D'Angelo Russell was fucking trash. Steph Curry awarded the NBA Clutch Player of the Year. Tobias Harris only had 8 points. And go sit in that trash can with D-Lo. Caitlin Clark, her Big 3 contract, the full contract and details was D'Angelo Russell was fucking trash. At this point, it doesn't even look like he's trying in the playoffs. But we talking NBA, we got a few subjects to cover as well as WNBA and Big 3. Steph Curry awarded the NBA Clutch Player of the Year. The finalists, as you all know, was DeMar DeRozan, SGA, and Steph Curry. I personally believe SGA was snubbed. Now I understand that they was primarily highlighting the moments. In the case of Steph Curry, he is all about the moments, shooting clutch threes. He's about like 50% at that. Also, an estimated 50% from the field for shooting in clutch moments. But SGA stepping up this year, fully in the leadership role, taking a young team and holding the #1 seed of a hard Western Conference for majority of the season. But after the NBA Clutch Player announcement, I seen people pissed that DeMar DeRozan didn't get it. So it's to each their own. The Sixers get their first win at their first home game versus the New York Knicks. Tyrese Maxey finished the game at 25 points and Joel Embiid with an astounding performance, scoring 50 points in the playoff game. Major. It's kind of entertaining. I'm really going to tap in and watch what's going on. Tobias Harris only had 8 points. As a starter during the playoffs with the type of money that he makes, this is fucking unacceptable. 8 points for the game. I'm going to need you to step aside, player, and go sit in that trash can with D-Lo. And more news on WNBA, Caitlin Clark. Her Big 3 contract, the full contract and details was finally exposed to the public. Now I understand that she may feel like she serves a greater purpose than being a basketball player for the Big 3, by her going to go be a basketball player for the WNBA and push the pay scale forward by advancing in viewership as well as a higher level of fans in comparisons to what they've been receiving over the years. But she's nuts. First and foremost, they offer her a 2-season deal. With this 2-season deal, she was going to be receiving $5 million a year just to play, as well as gaining 50% of any profits generated from any merchandise. She also would have had ownership of her team as well as stock in the company, which means she would have been the owner of the Big 3 as a whole. And I honestly think Caitlin Clark was nuts. Now I know you guys will go at me for saying this because she got a $28 million Nike deal. That deal would have came no matter if she was in the Big 3 or the WNBA. She helped women's basketball peak to numbers that they never had ever. So ultimately, she bring a crowd. She could have been playing basketball in the fucking sewer and she would have got a signature shoe. So it's no way that she's not going to make money. So with that being said, the brands are going to go where she goes because they understand that in order for them to stay popular, they need to attach popular people to the product. This is just the general metrics of business. Do you truly believe that if she would have went to the Big 3, Nike would have said, oh no, she can't wear our shoes? Then guess what? Another brand would have made an offer to her anyway. If you were Caitlin Clark, what would you do?